the feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel. The family that prays together stays together. My name is Joseph Isingoma, a seminarian in the congregation of Holy Cross. I welcome you all to this program of celebrating Mary with Father Patrick Peyton. Today, the 16th of July, we celebrate the feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, a feast in the Carmelite order. Happy feast to all members of the Carmelite order. Biblically, Mount Carmel is where Elijah battled with the 450 prophets of Baal, and he successfully defeated them in a spiritual warfare. This one we find it in the book of Kings, chapter 18, verses 19 to 40. It is also well known for having been the place of hermits since the Old Testament, including Elijah himself. It is from this life of hermitage that the Carmelite order began from. Our Lady of Mount Carmel is another title given to the Blessed Virgin Mary, especially by the Carmelite order, due to the special relationship that they have with her. The Virgin Mary is the patroness of the Carmelite order, and this has a historical origin. Traditionally, the Carmelites believe that the Virgin Mary appeared to Simon Stock, who was the superior general in the year 1251 on 7th of July. And the apparition was on Mount Carmel. In the apparition, the Virgin Mary gave a brown scapular, or the scapula of Our Lady, to Simon of Stock. The Carmelites who were living the life of hermitage on Mount Carmel at that time decided to construct a chapel amidst the hermitages and dedicated it to the Virgin Mary. From that time, they started referring to the Virgin Mary as the Lady of the place, hence the name Our Lady of Mount Carmel. The brown scapula from that time became part of the Carmelite habit with three symbolic meanings. The first was that the bearer of the scapula was to mean that the bearer is consecrated to the Virgin Mary. Then secondly, it was a symbol of Mary's protection upon the bearer. And thirdly, that the bearer is a member of the Carmelite order. We may ask, how is Mary our model according to the Carmelite spirituality? Mary is the perfect model of the contemplative life. She teaches us to always live an inner life, a life of reflection on on God's will in our lives, and on how to respond to God's will in our lives. The Carmelites also view Mary as a sanctuary reserved for God and God alone. We may ask ourselves, what is the place of God in our lives? Is he in the first place? And if he's not in the first place, what is that is taking the first place? We all pray for the graces we need to learn from Mary, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, to live a holy life by reflecting on God's will in our lives and by responding positively to this will of God. A family that prays together stays together.